let's see what we can put next. Talk too much. You never say what's on your mind. It's written all over your face. I'm in the ones you hide behind. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Dr. Dracula, how are you? I find your lack of faith disturbing. Good to see you. I'm good, David. This is second. This is like part two. I had technical difficulties with part one, so I don't know how long I'm going to do this for because in 2 hours we got the other stream with Dave, Guitar Guy ATX, on the channel. So I didn't really want to, be so back to back. Had I not had technical difficulties, I just would have ended today's the Monday Suck stream right now. But it died about, I don't know, like sort of crashed and burned about 30 to 40 minutes into it, so I felt kind of obliged to like reboot the system and come back and do for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then I can have a little bit of downtime before I get Dave back on the channel. I mean, I definitely sound fine on my instrument. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, very cool. Hey, Tom, you made it back. All right. Way to see you, bud. Thing about that rhythm is you can put any and all kinds of lyrical content to something like that. Good, Joseph. How are you? Like this. We're all sitting here taking a shit and drop one in. down himself to the store. Baby, why don't you rustle me up some TP paper? Come on now. Come on, baby. Just a little bit of TP. I'm not a great singer either, to be honest with you. I do it out of necessity because I don't want to put up with somebody else's bullshit. But in all honesty, like after hearing me sing my shit and thinking about like somebody else is singing it, I don't want to hear somebody else sing my stuff unless I can choose who that person is, but I don't really want to hear it. Just because I've gotten used to the way I sound singing and playing my own material, and that's really what I want to hear. Regardless of how good it sounds or how bad it sounds, your actual tonal voice is your identity. So it doesn't matter if you sound like Bob Dylan, Neil Young, you know, or whoever else out there, whether it's Jack White or I don't know, Beyonce. It doesn't really matter. But what I'm trying to point out is that you are unique unto yourself, so don't worry about it. Chances are not everybody's going to like what you do. That's just the law of physics, right? The law of nature. Hey, Brianna, how are you? I mean, dude, not everybody thinks Geddy Lee is an amazing singer from Rush. Not everybody thinks Robert Plant's an amazing singer from Led Zeppelin. You know, they might think it'd be like, those guys, man, sound so harsh. Someone might say, like, I think Don Henley sounds like shit. Or Glenn Frey. You just don't know. You know, somebody might be like, I don't like Paul Rodgers or John Mellencamp. I'd be like, are you high? But that's cool, I get it, you know. It's apples and oranges. It's, again, why we have Baskin Robbins. 31 flavors for everybody. Let me tell you, the best thing about what I'm talking about is, in being yourself, nobody else will sound like you. You will always sound like yourself. And that's the cool thing there, regardless of how it sounds. So you should kind of take that to heart. I'm giving you pearls. I'm giving you pearls. There's that fucking feeling again, Charlie. It's like the weight of the fucking world. Hoo-yah! Notice that you play that kind of often, Larry. Why is that? Oh, that's me waiting for something to come through the chat. Is what that is. Like Oscar saying, "Old Fleetwood Mac," not realizing it's not a request hotline because he didn't read the pinned comment. But that's okay. I want your croon guitars at the beginning of the summer or at the end of spring, however you want to look at it. Oh, no worries, dude. I had to reset my shit and then come back and like wait for everything to boot up. But I'm not going to go for much longer because we got the stream at 3, which right now is like an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm probably going to pull the plug on this in like another 10 minutes. So if you guys know, I'll be back with hosting a conversation with guitar guy ATX Dave, and we'll be talking about gear and gigs and whatever else we can think of. I'm sure there'll be some funny stories in there because the last couple times we've done it, there have been some really funny shit discussed between him and myself. So you'll want to catch that. Again, it's going to be at 3 p.m. my time, Standard Pacific time. 4 p.m. for you people in Texas, or Tejas, as I like to refer to it. You know, where that big little old band is from, ZZ Top. So it'll be 4 p.m. your time, 3 p.m. my time in Arizona, where the cacti grow tall and the tumbleweed roll on. Giddy up. So be there, be square. It'll be 5 p.m. for you Eastern Standard Time, folks. Hey, anybody? All right, there we go. Hey, Metal, what's up? Metal Nirvana. It's on no request hotline. If you want, send a sticker and I'll play it for you. Oh, hey. I like Wausau, Wisconsin. I went to overnight camp in Eagle River, Wisconsin. How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. How was your Thanksgiving? Good? You have a, you guys kind of have a famous Wisconsin gamer YouTuber by the name of Nintendo Prime in Wisconsin. I watch his channel a lot. He's cool. His name is Nate. I can't remember where in Wisconsin he's from. I know he's not in Madison. That much I know. Field day for the heat. Ooh, 1,000 people in the street singing songs and they carry inside. Mostly say hooray for our side. Thank you, Minotaur. Sometimes some things are hard for me to sing and play at the same time. It's not that I don't want to sing sometimes. It's just that there's just too much going on in my body for me to get out words. It was called For What It's Worth by Stephen Stills, Buffalo Springfield. They had that Neil Young fella in there too. What was it? I'm trying to think of Mr. Soul. I just love that the Black Crowes took Cinnamon Girl and they made the song called Exit with it. Yeah. Okay, that's exactly why I don't do that. I just stopped by to pick up a reason. Well, hello, Mr. Soul. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? That's my favorite Steppenwolf song. I know a lot of people are like, get your motor rolling, head out on the highway. I like smoking lightning. Okay, in reality, here's what happens if you smoke reality or smoke lightning. Lightning's gonna fucking smoke you. Sorry, John K. I don't even remember. Hey, Fraggle Rock Gamer, what's up? How you doing? You got Journey coming to Green Bay in June on the farewell tour? That's awesome. Are you going? Hey, Tom, how you doing? All right, you guys that are just coming in, I'm actually going to head off in a few minutes, but I'm going to be back in an hour and a half for a conversation with Guitar Guy ATX. So at 3 p.m. my time, in an hour and a half from now, I'll be doing another live stream and having a conversation on my channel with Guitar Guy ATX. not sing and play over at the same time. Hey, Marcel. How are you? Hey, Tom. Hey, Louisa. How are you? If you guys like the contents and or me, the channel, and you want to help, you know, keep it going, you should really consider sending a sticker in Super Chat. It's a tip. If you're enjoying the content and you're enjoying what I do, please help me out by sending one. That's the only way that I can keep it going, because everything has a cost, unfortunately. And for content creators, man, that's part of the deal. I don't have any merch on here that I'm selling, so it's just me. But if anybody wants to take guitar lessons, private one-on-one guitar instruction, I'll put my contact in here. But be cool about it. Don't abuse the privilege. I don't want to see anything like perverted in my email. Alright. You can follow me on Instagram at and you can buy my tunes on my Patreon site, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. I've got 16 tracks up there. When I clone myself, I'll put some more up there. But again, obviously the best way to help me and support the channel and keep it going is to send a sticker. It doesn't have to be much. It can be for $1. Alright guys, I will be back here in an hour and a half with Dave, Guitar Guy ATX, and I'll be a little bit more dressed. So hope to see you guys there. Be there, be square. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the ones around you. Hang loose. Love you guys. Thank you for being in my dream. We'll see you soon. All right? Bye-bye.